Cityscapes don't stay still. Over the past century, the world's most famous cities have undergone dramatic transformations, some so extensive they're almost unrecognizable. What were once quiet boulevards or modest town centers are now surrounded by soaring buildings, dense traffic, and modern infrastructure. The pace of change reflects shifting economies, cultural revolutions, and rapid technological advances. These visual comparisons show just how quickly cities adapt and rebuild, often erasing what came before. Let's jump in. Our first stop is the vibrant, sun-drenched city of Rio de Janeiro. Now the second most populous city in Brazil, this metropolis was founded way back in 1565 by the Portuguese. It wasn't always a modern hub. For many years, it served as the seat of the captaincy of Rio de Janeiro, a domain of the Portuguese Empire. It later took on even more importance in 1763, when it became the capital of the entire state of Brazil. That history is still in the bones of this city, even as it has grown into a modern marvel. Next, we head to Seoul, South Korea. For years, the city's population was climbing, even peaking at over 10 million residents. While that number has since decreased, the city's economic power has only soared. The broader Seoul metropolitan area, which includes Seoul, Gyeonggi Province, and Incheon, is now the world's sixth largest metropolitan economy. This city's transformation from a regional hub to a global economic powerhouse is a story of incredible progress. Hong Kong's history is one of transformation from a quiet, natural landscape into a world-class financial center. This area was originally a sparsely populated region of small farming and fishing villages. Everything changed when it was established as a British colony after a war in 1841. The colony later expanded to include the Kowloon Peninsula and the new territories through a 99-year lease. What was once a simple fishing community is now a major global port, bustling with international trade and finance. Now, let's explore a city often mistakenly deemed synonymous with New York City itself, Manhattan. The borough is mainly located on Manhattan Island, but also includes the mainland's Marble Hill section. Its borders are defined by the Hudson, Harlem, and East Rivers, and Upper New York Bay. This seemingly small area has undergone some of the most dramatic architectural changes in the world, becoming an emblem of modern urban life. Next, a city that feels almost science fiction, Dubai. Founded in the early 18th century as a pearling and fishing settlement, it only began its explosive growth in the 20th century. Modest oil revenue helped kickstart its development, but it was a conscious decision to diversify its economy that led to the city's massive transformation in the 1990s. Since then, rapid construction has produced one of the world's densest skylines, home to the world's tallest building, the Burj Khalifa. They've even created more than 300 kilometers of new coastline through extensive land reclamation projects. We explore a city that was reborn from ashes, Tokyo. With over 14 million people, it's one of the largest cities in the world. But it wasn't always this way. Tokyo sustained severe damage during World War II, particularly from a series of air raids. On the night of March 9, 1945, the city was the target of Operation Meeting House, one of the most destructive air raids in history. More than 300 U.S. bombers ignited a firestorm, killing an estimated 100,000 civilians and reducing much of the city to rubble. The city's rebuilding is a testament to the resilience of its people. Shanghai, located on the Chinese shoreline of the Yangtze River, has undergone an incredible revitalization. Major changes occurred when economic reforms in the 1980s led to an intense redevelopment in the 1990s. This especially transformed the Pudong New area and helped the city return as a major hub for international trade and finance. Moscow is now among the world's largest cities, with an estimated population of over 13 million residents within the city limits. It's also the most populous city in Europe and has the continent's largest urban and metropolitan area. And Istanbul, originally founded by Greek colonists, is now one of the most significant cities in history. Its strategic position on the historic Silk Road and rail networks has helped it grow into a modern metropolis. Singapore's modern era began in 1819 when Stamford Raffles established it as a key trading post for the British Empire. For decades, it was a bustling hub for commerce and a crucial part of Britain's network in Asia. In 1867, it came under the direct control of Britain as part of the Straits Settlements, solidifying its importance to the empire. But this period of British rule was interrupted dramatically during World War II. In 1942, Singapore was occupied by Japan, a significant event in the Pacific War. The city was held under Japanese control until Japan's surrender in 1945.
I went back to school, and this time instead of English, we were taught Japanese, and everything changed.
When it was returned to British control as a crown colony, this tumultuous history, from a key trading post to a colony, and then surviving occupation, laid the groundwork for the modern, global powerhouse we see today. Now let's turn our attention to Dusseldorf, the capital city of North Rhine-Westphalia, the most populous state of Germany. What was once a regional center has evolved into a powerhouse on the global stage. Today, it's an international business and financial hub, a place where innovation and commerce intersect. But Dusseldorf's influence isn't just in boardrooms. The city is renowned for its world-class fashion and trade fairs, drawing visitors and industry leaders from around the globe. This isn't just a place of business, it's a creative and commercial epicenter, serving as the headquarters for major global companies that shape industries. Boston, USA, is a city defined by a massive project, the Big Dig. This was an engineering feat and a logistical nightmare, a mega project designed to bury the elevated central artery of Interstate 93, a concrete monstrosity that had long cut the city in half. It was rerouted into a series of underground tunnels, including the O'Neill Tunnel. The Big Dig was the most expensive highway project in U.S. history, and its journey was as dramatic as its scale. It was plagued by years of cost overruns and delays, along with a number of design flaws. The project was originally scheduled to be completed in 1998, but it was not completed until 2007, eventually costing over $21.5 billion when adjusted for inflation. It was a painful and controversial transformation, but it ultimately reshaped the heart of the city, replacing a highway with a beautiful greenway. These time capsules make it clear just how quickly cities adapt, expand, and rebuild, often erasing what came before. What city's transformation surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this short video essay about famous cities, then and now.